Hello everybody, I'm Scott Johnson, your county manager, here today with Matt Schlocker, our deputy county manager, talking about SPLOST again. This is our series of educational videos about all things SPLOST, what the money's going for, what the projects look like. Try to give the public as much information as we possibly can about what's going on with SPLOST. Today we're going to be talking about stormwater. I know there's a lot of questions out there about why do we use SPLOST money for stormwater. We do collect a stormwater fee in Columbia County, and that fee goes towards what we need to operate the stormwater. So Matt, tell us, how much do we collect a year in stormwater and kind of how that money broken out?
So roughly about $6 million we collect per year on stormwater fees, and that money goes towards our daily operations as far as doing erosion control inspections. You know, that's part of stormwater. When water's leaving the site that's under construction, we have to monitor that, oversee the state regulations that we are required to follow, so we're doing that. It goes for the operation of our day-to-day maintenance of our system. So every employee that's out there cleaning a line, if it, just taking dirt out of an existing storm line or making sure an inlet is functioning properly, goes towards that. Pays for our fuel cost, our equipment cost. And then we have about $2 million a year that we spend on actual projects, whether we bid those out and let a contractor do them, or if we're buying the large amount of materials and doing ourselves in-house. So about $2 million on project specific, $4 million on maintenance, operations, staffing, equipment, fuel, trucks, standard operating procedures for our stormwater department.
So we have, in the upcoming SPLOST, we've earmarked a little over $37 million over the life of the SPLOST, assuming we collect everything.
That's right.
About $37 million in stormwater. If we just took the $2 million a year, we're looking at 20 years to be able to accomplish what we're going to be able to accomplish with this SPLOST.
That's right, and that's 20 years in doing nothing else while we wait. So
right. Just the projects that we've already kind of identified now, which a lot of them are. We do just have ongoing maintenance projects as well. So it's not just it's not just this project or that project. I know we have them tiered out where we have maintenance that may pop up as we go with stormwater as well.
That's right. So every day something new happens. So it's raining. It rains a lot around here. So every time it rains, we find new problems. So our list grows every day of stuff we have to maintain. So to stop all that work, to collect money to build something big, it doesn't work. It just doesn't make financial sense for us to do that.
So one of the specific projects we have is Reed Creek. We're standing in front of Reed Creek now, and if you look behind us, you can see we're starting to see the erosion of the banks here. Actually have a couple of trees that have given way now. This tree has fallen across. Now eventually trash will come down, it'll get dammed up right there, and that'll cause a backup, may cause a backup into a neighborhood or into something like that. So right. Cleaning these things out, this is the kind of project that this money would go towards, right?
That's right. Keeping these streams flowing properly is a huge benefit to the county. As you mentioned, it could cause a backup. Those backups compound on top of each other, start impacting upstream neighborhoods. So we want to make sure we keep our streams flowing. Now, we can't get into every stream and maintain it. However, this one we absolutely can. We own the property around the stream. We're able to get in here to maintain this. There's a lot of permitting we have to go through, a lot of federal regulations, a lot of state regulations. So it's not just Columbia County coming here and working. We're going to have to work with a lot of different agencies to get permission to do this, but we're prepared to do so.
And there's, I hear a lot about, we pay a stormwater fee in Columbia County. Why don't you clean out the silt in this pond? Or why don't you, take care of this erosion problem here or there? So just for clarification, we can only work in the designated stormwater area, right? With the stormwater fee money.
That's correct.
Right? So we can work in the stormwater area with that. And then any additional funds as they become available for SPLOST, we might be able to do some additional projects, but we've not earmarked any pond dredging or anything like that in this SPLOST?
No pond dredging. We do have some money to do some pond improvements upstream from here, from our location, by expanding our ponds, by getting better outfall control, getting more storage, more capability of holding back that rain. If we do that on county-owned ponds, we can eliminate some of the flooding downstream. So we do have that money earmarked, but we don't have any money earmarked to go into, let's say, Bowen Pond. That is a county pond, but we have no money earmarked to go into Bowen Pond and dredge it to make it a deeper pond. We do have Mullins Pond, for instance. I mentioned we do have some county ponds. So Mullins Pond is upstream from us here. It's an existing county pond. It's designed for regional retention to help alleviate some of the flooding on Reed Creek. We do have money to expand its capacity. By expanding that capacity, we can hold back more water, let it out slower, keeps our water levels in our creeks lower, less damage to the stream banks. Fast water damages stream banks, so we can slow that water down, less damage, longer life out of your stream banks. So that's our goals, is to implement money into areas that we can benefit a lot of people more than just fixing somebody's backyard. So let's fix a pond that touches everybody, not just one person.
Right. And it's not just streams and outfalls and ponds and those sort of things. We do have neighborhoods in Columbia County that are within the stormwater district that were maybe built a long time ago. The infrastructure is old. It's not really suitable for handling the kind of rains that we're getting these days. And people actually have houses flooded, right?
That's
we have
correct.
to make sure we have to take care of that inside of the district as well.
Absolutely. So we do have one neighborhood in particular that has zero pipe systems. You have a pipe under a driveway, but everything else is ditch section. No retention ponds. It was built probably early 70s, late 60s, early 70s, when you didn't have these regulations requiring you to mitigate your stormwater. So we have an idea of going in there and putting in pipe systems in the ground, get curb and gutter to direct our stormwater where we want it, put some additional ponds in to mitigate that stream, for impact of those streams, eliminate the flooding of houses. It's a big project. It's about a $20 million project to do just one neighborhood. So again, that $20 million, 10 years just to do one neighborhood if we use only stormwater collections.
So Matt, thanks so much for that. We appreciate the information. Hopefully you got all the information you need on the stormwater as it relates to SPLOST. As always, if you have any questions, give us a call at our office. We're glad to field any questions or answer any questions that you may have about SPLOST or anything else that you have. And don't forget to like, follow, and share all of our videos. Take care. See you again soon.